What's up guys, my name is Sean, welcome to my tech channel. So this is a two-part video. Today we are checking out not one, but two locks from this company called Lockly. First we have the Flex Touch deadbolts, and then we have this very unique Vision Smart Lock plus video doorbell. So the intro for both videos is gonna look the same, and I will make sure I'll put the link somewhere up here as well as in the description so you can check both of them out. And in order to be able to easily do the installation and demonstrate and test this, I got this handy rig I built. It's like a little mini door, and I get to do the entire installation testing right here on my desk, so I can get a really good feel for how this thing works and be able to explain it to you without compromising, because this is legit a real door I bought yesterday and I cut it and put it on a stand. So anyways, let me pull up the camera, do the unboxing, and don't forget to check out both videos. Again, don't forget to check out the other video as well if you want something more subtle than this. But this is as unique of a smart lock as it can get. You got a video doorbell and your smart lock all in one. So let's take a look. Advanced 3D fingerprint, control and monitor from anywhere. Looks like it comes with a hub that you can access the device remotely. Live HD video camera. You can have cloud storage or internal TF, two-way audio, Pingini touchscreen keypad. You have app for Android and iOS, grant offline access code, temper notification, lock and unlock from anywhere, real-time door access, one touch and auto lock feature, works with voice assistants, I believe both Google and Alexa. It does not work with Siri. Advanced 3D fingerprint reader, doorbell with unlocking, and unlock with a physical key. Really colorful and beautiful unboxing experience. So you got the installation instruction here and you got the app. I'm gonna obviously blur out the activation codes, but make sure you don't lose those. This is the hub that you will get that would allow you to have remote access. So this essentially will connect to your Wi-Fi and as well as your lock, and that's how you'll have the access from outside. So you have your data port right there, power port, TF card right here, reset button, and an antenna. Owner's manual, installation guide, very bold, colorful, easy to follow, it seems like. This is a door hanger. It says how to use the keypad, so you can actually hang this for your guests. So in case if someone's coming in and they have a code, they can just follow the instruction. That is pretty neat that they offer that. Let's get going with some of these boxes. You got the pictures of what everything's included, some of the hardware, the deadbolt itself, the keys, and some of the screws and whatnot. Yeah, so you get a ton of batteries, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have a USB charger brick. So in case if someone's visiting and they cannot find the doorbell, they actually have a sign could stick outside so they're not gonna miss the doorbell. Installation bracket, similar to the other lock. This is the inside unit. You have several instruction guides and stickers. This is the outside unit, which does have a bit of a weight to this. This is on the side where the fingerprint scanner is, so you can just touch here to unlock. This is a physical button that is tactile for your doorbell. This is where you have the camera. This is the hole for the physical key. Down here, in case if your battery is dead, you can connect a 9-volt battery to be able to get enough juice to the device to be able to put your code in and open the door in case if you don't have your keys with you. So first things first, I got my installation guide right here. I'm going to follow, starting with the deadbolt itself. Make sure the deadbolt is extended for installation. What that means is you need to get a flat head extended like that. So make sure it's in a lock position. The other thing is there are different types of doors, so probably interior versus exterior, and this distance right here may be a little bit different. So depending on where this opening is, You may or may not need this in the extended position. And you can just twist to have this shorter. And then you need to make sure this piece is at the bottom. So not like this, but like this. Now we're gonna install the exterior assembly, which is the unit with the actual touchpad, with the camera and the doorbell right here. So we need to make sure this torque plate is in the vertical position. You do have this two-sided sticky tape to try to give this keep this in place a little bit more secure. And then we need to fish this cable from underneath. We need to install the back plate to try to keep this in place and then be ready for the other side to be mounted on. There you go. So it seems like this plate is now in place. So all I have to do is just go ahead, use the two long screws right here to try to fasten this in place. I just realized I had an issue with my audio, so I apologize if the audio quality was extremely low, but it's been fixed from this point on, so hopefully you can hear me better. So now this is the first look. I have the exterior piece mounted. I have the deadbolt in, and I have the mounting bracket for the inside of the door also mounted. So this, by the way, is the door sensor that will basically detect if the door is open or closed. I don't have a door frame to try to worry about that or be able to test that. If you have a right swing door versus a left swing door, this is where you can go ahead, move this around to have it on the right side or left side to make sure you can get the full capability and features of what this lock can offer. Remove the battery pack or battery cover, and then you can slide this in. So this will take 8 AA batteries, and for the first time when you install all the 8 batteries, the way the system will do kind of like a self-check, you have to install the 8th battery, and then you would push and hold the program button for 10 seconds. So in order to enable the video doorbell live monitoring and voice control with Hey Google or Amazon Alexa, you need to install the included Vision Connect Wi-Fi hub. One thing I do want to note is when you want to install this in your door frame, I don't understand why this is for both of their Lockly locks I have tested. This plate and this opening is larger than the standard opening I have on my door frame, so you have to do a little bit of a chisel work with some tools to be able to have an opening for this plate. All right, so here's a cool part. There is already a firmware update available for the lock. I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade that now. Perfect, so the installation is done, and for the first time I want to actually check to see how quick this will respond and lock and unlock. So here we go. Pretty quick. One thing I do want to test, now that I have this connected to the hub, if I disconnect my Bluetooth and my Wi-Fi, I want to see if it can still lock and unlock using just the internet and then connecting to the hub and then connecting to the door lock. Let's give it a shot. That's beautiful. And it's very fast too. So when you come to the access section, there are a few things you can do here. So one, you can add new users. You can set up e-badges or set up offline access code users. Offline access code is, even if this is not connected to the internet, the codes are actually stored in the device, if I'm not mistaken. So you have different ways you can do that. So when you go add a new user, you can set up a one-time access. That obviously you can use your imagination when and how you would use that. Versus guest, that means it's for a specific time, typically for 24 hours. Or trusted users would be your family members, like my wife, for example. And then here you will set the access code. You confirm what this is, and so that way they will have the code that they're trying to get in. One thing that is nice about this this panel is the codes that you will see that will always switch around. It's designed that way so no one can peek and trying to understand what your code is. So next I do want to test the doorbell and see how that works out. We have a seat for that. It's very responsive. And what's nice is right from here, not only obviously I can talk to the guest, but I can also confirm to unlock the door. This is really nice. So imagine you have your Ring doorbell and your smart lock both into one app. So you can answer the door and unlock the door both from the same spot. It's pretty cool, let's be honest. So setting up one-time access, it just generates a random code and that could only be used once. Looks like you can type your own, but doesn't matter what the code is. That once they use that once, then it knows to expire and not allow that code to be used again. Looks like you can change the duration, so how long this code is valid for. So guest user codes, they have 72 hours to activate their code. There you go. So you can pick how long it's good for, or if it's recurring. That is pretty cool. So let's say every day on Mondays between 9 and 10, I want to let my neighbors come in, I don't know, water my plants. I would definitely recommend go into the setting and activate sync with Lockly and OS. What this will do is, so if you, let's say, use your key or your code at the lock to lock or unlock, the app would always sync and show the latest status. Oh, and then we forgot to talk about that this also has fingerprint reader on the side as well. So we're gonna go ahead and set that up. So it does give you an option to re-register the same finger twice to try to get that deep scan and for faster unlocking. I'm gonna say no to see how fast it unlocks just with trying to register my finger once. There you go. So use your fingerprint to unlock, but to lock, you can just tap the screen to lock it. It's pretty responsive. So one last thing I wanted to show you is how to get a live preview of what the camera is seeing. So when you are on just your main page in the control section, at the bottom, you can lock or unlock, and at the top, you have your camera. You tap the little eye icon, and then you can start getting a preview of, obviously the voice is gonna echo, but that's how you can see the camera. It's pretty straightforward. So what's the final conclusion? There's a lot I got in my mind I wanted to tell you about this lock, starting with the look and feel. Every time you pay a premium price for a product, you gotta get a premium feeling and looking product. So I got this in matte black, but you can get it in 3 different colors. So kind of keep that in mind. So the fit and finish and the look I really like. The idea of having a smart lock and your video doorbell all in one, it is pretty unique. If you actually want to price each of these products separately, if you want to get a premium video doorbell and a premium with remote access, with fingerprint, smart doorbell, or a smart deadbolt, the price definitely is going to be more than what this gives you combined. And I think the experience could be a little bit better as well. The only thing that still annoys me is why the hell is this so much larger than what I have on my door frame right now? And I tried it with a couple of different doors in my house, and this is for some reason larger. So besides this, I literally have no complaint about this. There's a lot more about this. For example, we didn't get a chance to test the door closure sensor as well, but this honestly gives you a lot more than what any average or above average smart door lock can offer. This has been it. Hopefully this was helpful. If you got any questions, drop it down in the comment section below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.